is another brand new day. I am Mitsume Deluvio and you are watching Edit News. Let us hear the ideas and opinions of these B.Ed third-year students from Cebu Technological University Moalboal campus relating to seating plans and classroom layouts. Let's start with Mr. Paulo Bayarcal. Mr. Bayarcal, how will you understand the organization of a multi-grade classroom? Indicate if it's true or false. A multi-grade classroom has to be reorganized according to the activities or lessons that will be conducted.
In my opinion or perspective, I believe that your recently mentioned statement is true.
A multi-grade class arrangement is permanent. It does not change throughout the year.
For me, it is false. Changing classroom arrangement is necessary for the reason that we need to adjust depending on the pupils and pupils' activities in order for them to improve and have a variety of learning experiences.
How about that the time out area allows the teacher to take a break from the classroom?
I believe it's also false because a timeout area is intended for pupils and not for teachers.
The class shop can help students to develop social, language, and mathematical skills.
That statement is true because the class shop is an important factor that will help the pupils develop their logical and critical thinking skills.
Does the chalkboards and cupboards can be any height in a multi-grade classroom?
That statement should be false because chalkboards and cupboards should suit according to the pupils' height and age.
Thank you, Mr. Bayarcal. Thank you. Let's ask Ms. Cuerda. How you would arrange classroom for storytelling? The students should be placed in a semicircle with a teacher in the center. The placement of the tables and chairs should allow for easy movement between the students and the teacher. Thank you, Ms. Cuerda. Let us hear Ms. Delmar. How you would position your desk in your multi-grade classroom, and can you explain why you have selected this arrangement? Thank you. The teacher's desk or table should be located in an area where the teacher can see all the areas of the classroom and also the students. Additionally, the young learners should be close to the teacher's table because they need help more often than older students. Thank you, Ms. Delmar. Lastly, let's hear the opinion of Ms. Marinas. How would you use your outside classroom? And how would you prepare for the class? Thank you.
Outside the classroom in a multi-grade class can be used for storytelling, physical education, and some art activities and reading. So we should make sure that the area we're going to use is well shaded. The learners can sit outside on mats, benches, or on the grass.
Thank you, Ms. Marinas. Stay tuned for the next details only here when we come back. You're watching the Edit News. We're back on Edit News, the headline of today. In a multi-grade class, Mrs. Maru is an untrained teacher who teaches a multi-grade class of 30 learners in a small village at Lanao Elementary School. She teaches grades 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mrs. Maru has requested for help. Her main concern is classroom organization. Let's hear the insights of these students and how they can help Mrs. Maru create a good learning environment to help her learners. How can you help Mrs. Maru, Mr. Bayarcal?
So this is our ideal classroom arrangement or organization. As what you can see in your screens right now, we chose this kind of classroom arrangement or plan because it caters the multiple intelligences of the pupils.
May I ask your opinion, Ms. Delmar?
Of course, I do agree with this classroom plan because the students and teacher can communicate effectively and efficiently, as well as it has the necessary things in a multi-grade classroom.
What are your thoughts, Ms. Marinas?
So as what you can see in our classroom layout, there is a manipulative objects in order for students to play.
How about you, Ms. Cuerda?
Yes, I agree with Mr. Bayarcal, but in addition to our classroom arrangement, there should be different learning areas.
Why is the physical environment important, Mr. Bayarcal?
So I believe that it is important because the teaching and learning process is said to be effective if the students can visualize, observe, and experience it themselves.
How about you, Ms. Cuerda?
The children should feel at ease so that they can move around freely.
May I ask your opinion, Ms. Dumar?
A classroom's physical environment is important because it affects students' achievement and behavior in class.
What are your thoughts, Ms. Marinas?
So physical learning environment is very important, especially it fosters positive attitudes and motivations related to students' ability to learn.
Can you give at least 5 areas that could be included in a multi-grade classroom, Mr. Bercal?
So these are the 5 areas that I have chosen. First is the comfort area. Second is the display area, the learning area, the reading center area, and the teacher's area.
How about you, Ms. Cuerda?
So the following are the 5 areas that should be included in a multi-grade classroom. First, the table or desk for females, a reading note, and a desk and a storage space for the
May I ask your opinion, Ms. Dumar?
The areas that should be in each multi-grade classroom includes students' desks or tables, learning centers, and reading corner, comfort areas, and display area.
What are your thoughts, Ms. Marinas?
So here are the 5 areas that should be included in multi-grade classroom. First, we have the display area, the reading corner, the mini library, the students' table, and comfort room.
Why does the multi-grade teacher need to be close to the youngest students in the classroom, Mr. Bercal?
So I believe it is important or vital so that the pupils can feel a sense of reliance and openness towards the teacher.
How about you, Ms. Cuerda?
So younger students require assistance more frequently than older students do. So the teacher needs to remain close to them.
May I ask your opinion, Ms. Dumar?
It is because the youngest learners or young learners need help more often than the older students.
What are your thoughts, Ms. Marinas?
So the teachers needs to be close to the youngest learners because as we all know that younger learners need more help than the older learners.
What is the timeout area just for, Mr. Bercal?
So timeout area is intended for those pupils who show negative behavioral concerns, in my opinion.
How about you, Ms. Cuerda?
So the timeout area, which isolates the learner from other students in the class, is primarily intended for disciplinary purposes.
May I ask your opinion, Ms. Dilmar?
This area is sort of discipline area as a consequence of an improper behavior. This area helps the student become calm and at the same time reflect.
What are your thoughts, Ms. Marinas?
So timeout area removes the child from the situation that gives him or her time to calm down.
What is the importance of having a class shop in a multi-grade classroom, Mr. Bercal?
So shops develop learners with different skills and abilities like mathematical, logical, and other important skills.
How about you, Ms. Cuerda?
So it is to improve the linguistic and social abilities of the students.
May I ask your opinion, Ms. Dilmar?
The important reasons of having class shops are to help develop learners' social skills, mathematical skills, and as well as language skills.
What are your thoughts, Ms. Marinas?
So class shop help learners develop their social skills.
Why would you have a language arts center in your classroom, Mr. Bercal?
So I think its primary reason as to why it exists is that it develops the learner's linguistics and speaking skills.
How about you, Ms. Cuerda?
The development of language abilities, which are essential to all learning, would be the main focus of the Language Arts Center. Books, magazines, student reading stories, and compositions would all be housed in the center.
May I ask your opinion, Ms. Dilmar?
Language Arts Center in the classroom helps students to develop their creative thinking skills and to be good in different activities.
What are your thoughts, Ms. Marinas?
So teaching language arts help students or learners to explore their creativity.
That is it for today. I am Mitsumei Review. Until next time.